Climate matters. Vehicle emissions have been increasing for the last few decades, even though more advanced cars have produced less carbon dioxide, they say, and other gases that are bad for your health.
News 4 Tucson's Daniel McFarland has a look on how these emissions could be impacting our air quality along those busy roadways. Daniel.
Yeah, and it's real obvious a spot like this is bad air quality because you have an interstate going in both directions. So if you have a house nearby, you likely have trouble breathing at times when it gets busy, but there are newer fuels coming out to help out. According to Climate Central, we have seen carbon dioxide levels break records every year since 2021. More than 50% of greenhouse gas emissions in the United States are caused by powering homes along with transportation, such as 18-wheelers and everyday drivers. We are beginning to see more electric vehicles on the roadways, and this has some residents excited for the potential drop in emissions we could see over the next couple decades.
That's continuing. But those, and we've had a lot of gains in those areas lately.
Greg has been a fan of switching to electric cars since they became more affordable about 10 years ago. Once produced, the electric vehicles don't produce any carbon emissions, but a big problem with electric vehicles is that the electricity generated typically can be traced back to a power plant, and many of those still do run on coal. This could bring down air qualities in rural areas that run on these plants as well as the cities.
Areas like Tucson you're only limited by your local sources have decreased. So that's the traffic, but obviously there's other things going on.
If we can electrify our transportation system, that's going to be huge.
And so eventually when we do see more alternative fuels out there, it's going to go a long way to helping out with that air quality. Back to you.
Thank you, Daniel. Coming up on News 4 Tucson.